Hey everyone, Dr. Christina here again for People Pleasing Part 2. Okay, so let's dive into why it might be difficult for you to ask for help, delegate tasks, and say no to others. So if your primary focus is to ensure that you are liked by others, or your focus is to make other people happy all the time, what really ends up happening is you become very protective of the impression that you give off. Meaning you are going to steer clear of saying or doing anything that could possibly jeopardize other people not liking you. Therefore, asking for help, delegating tasks, and saying no to others is especially difficult for people pleasers. So I'm going to discuss 3 main roadblocks that prevent people pleasers from asking for help. So the first roadblock is you don't want to appear incompetent. You might think if you ask for help or delegate a task, people will think you are not capable or incompetent of doing the job successfully. And with the fear of appearing incompetent also comes the fear of being judged, not liked, or devalued. So instead, you avoid asking for help in order to make sure people see you in a positive light. The second roadblock is you fear the word no. So what if you do realize that you need to ask for help or delegate tasks? A barrier that I see that prevents people from following through with asking for help is the perceived risk that the other person might say no to you. And if they do say no, that could feel like rejection to you. So just the mere thought of someone saying no can be enough for some people to never want to ask for help. So instead, you say yes to maintain being liked and escape the possibility of feeling rejected. The third roadblock that I see is saying no makes you feel guilty. So if someone asks you for help and you say yes when you really want to say no and you feel guilty about it, this is a sign that your self-esteem is lacking. By not being able to set healthy boundaries with others, you are basically saying to yourself that other people's needs are more important than yours. And over time, your value as a person is going to be based on how much you do for others. So those are the 3 main roadblocks that I see people pleasers struggle with the most. So remember, learning to ask for help and setting healthy boundaries is crucial to our self-esteem and truly is a practice of self-care. When our energy is focused on constantly pleasing others, doing for others, and sacrificing ourselves to make others happy, there will come a time when you burn out, and you might even become hostile towards your loved ones. So here are some tips to help you learn to say no and set healthy boundaries for yourself. So first of all, find a trusted person in your life to practice this with. Just find small opportunities to ask this person for help. So for example, perhaps you ask your partner to grab you a cup of coffee since you're running late for work. Or if you and a coworker usually carpool, try asking your coworker to drive that day for you. And when it comes to saying no, if you are faced with a request, for example, through text or through email, don't respond right away. Give yourself permission to think about your needs first. And if the request is something that serves you, I just want you to practice thinking of your needs first instead of giving a knee-jerk yes response all the time. And if you do want to say no, say so in a firm but respectful manner. So now it's your turn. Tell me in the comments how you are going to practice saying no and setting healthy boundaries for yourself. I'll see you soon.